Logic trades. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Let me see if someone got that name. Logic trades. Logic trades. Logic.nq. Nope. Logic. Logic. Level 1 logic. Scrutinize. FX. Scrutinize FX. FX and Q. FX and Q. Scrutinize. FX and Q scrutinize. FX and Q scrutinize. And Q FX. Perfect. Logic. Logic trades FX. Logi trades, no. FX.logic. .nq. FXLogic.nq. FXLogic.
So last month I made $47,000 in this account. I actually ended up losing on more days than I've won, which just goes to show that win rate doesn't really matter. The most important thing you should be tracking is your overall profit. Track if there's something like a profit factor or expectancy target, which just combines win rate and 3 new funded accounts. I took some time to relax and then had some lunch. I requested a $1,200 payout and then a $4,200 payout. I traded the 8th in session, then watched the sunset and ended the day watching the NBA. Is it possible to make $1 million in 100 days? This is day 31 of... Here's how I trade the 6 p.m. market open in the Asian session. Asian session opens fairly most of the time, unless it's very far away from the 6 p.m. Then I'll trade back to the 6 p.m. So for the Asian session, I'll take the opening continuation to the 6 p.m. or to a gap if it has not been filled. Now, the Asian session opens right here. The Asian session opened very far away from the 6 p.m. price, so Asian continuation would be in the direction of 6 p.m. price. Just enter off the first break of structure and you get a great trade for 29 points. Just waiting for another break of structure to the downside, and the first one that I see happens to be right here. Targeting the 6 p.m. open, which is most likely still a fair price, then you will hit 135 points or so. Just want to trade the 6 p.m. market open in the Asian session. You get a great trade for 29 points. Just waiting for another break of structure to the downside, and the first one that I see happens to be right here. Targeting the 6 p.m. open, which is most likely still a fair price, then you will hit 135 points or so.
If you hold it for that long. Anyway. As I still have the screen, whatever, at the 6 minutes and 25 seconds. Anyway, listen, so look. So, let me give you the context of this stuff, number one. Because this is a very simple trade. Very, 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 very simple trade. As you can see, just through the range, you can just see, okay, well, premium discount, right? But let me give you context of why I'm dragging from this low into this high. Well, mainly just this low. Why this low? This is GBP. Because as you can see, we're in the same scenario as EUR. EUR has what? A weekly institutional order flow entry drill for value gap. We know those are very, very strong value gaps to react off of. Once it hit right here and it's pushed up like that, once we tap into that value gap is still active. It's still ready. So we're automatically looking for buys in general. So what do we have? On the weekly, you see we have a so that's fine. Go to something set as a 4 hour, right? On the 4 hour, we see we have the S&T at these lows, right? Now that's the first sign, and also look, you just see we created this bullish signature, down close candle, order block for right gap. That's a bullish signature, indicating that we most likely will continue higher, and this low most likely is the most discounted protected low. That being said, it's the same thing. I'm looking at it on GBP, that we're most likely not going to take it that low. So how I'm looking at it is, when I go on GBP, I see that. Let me just go back since whatever. So when I came on GBP, I see number one, on the 4 hour, I seen we had this 4 hour buy side and also 4 hour imbalance, right? So 4 hour imbalance above, we know that this low is protected. So what are these lows to me? I look at these lows as security guards to this ultimate boss, this protected low. So security guard low right here. If we get past this, we want to see if it regrets even going past that. I mean, we want to see if it regrets going past that, because it's seen this one. So this right here, this move right here is all confidence. Oh yeah, we're gonna get past this security guard easily. But they didn't know security guard right here. So getting past that, we want to see, does it regret, does it abort mission that it wants to trade back in to, let's just say, I look at it as like, it's regrouping. It's going back to the boss and saying, hey boss, there's another security guard, we need maybe more power. So it resigns. It goes past this low, spots this low. These lows have a gun aimed right at them, saying, hey, you better not go back, you better not come to us, because the boss is right here, so you better not come to us. So it resigns. It says, okay, let me go back to the boss and let me see if I can get more people, which is up here. That's truly my logic right there. So seeing that, I mark out this wick. Oh buddy, hold on, I didn't see you. That's that hole, buddy. So what is it going to anchor off of? It's going to have this as a footstool So this is a lower time. This is a higher time frame PDA. This is gonna act as a higher time frame PDA because of all the logic I just gave you right here. We're in a discount. We took out this low. We regret going past this low because of this low. Most likely, maybe we regret going past this low, and we create a rejection wick. This rejection wick becomes a PDA, a bullish PDA, sponsored by all that logic I just gave right here, and we have a target to where the 4 hour rebounds to the 4 hour that's in premium. So this is a war. This is the discount line, EQ. We go past there. We think we're good. Nope, we're not good. Rejection wick. We go back up to the premium. It's simple consolidation. Whatever. So the first thing I'm looking at, I say, okay, who is the narrator? What I mean by that is, who is the person? Who is holding price to this bearishness as of right now? What can be invalidated to the point where it says, okay, we're going up to there? That's why I draw this on my low time frames. I look on a hourly. Okay, I really see nothing that's too clear. You can say, well, we just go past this CSD, then we'd be good. Yes, we would be good. But that's not the narrative I want to get into, because I'm already expecting this to be bullish already. So I don't really care about the confirmation that's up here. I don't care about that. Since I'm already expecting to be bullish to this high at the minimum and this fair area, I'm going to drop it down even lower. I'm saying right now, who is the person controlling this bearish candle? What is it? And that's when I see this right here. If we close above here, this IST, if we close above here, that after rejecting off of here, that is telling me, so if we close above CISD after rejecting off of this discount rejection with PDA, then that's telling me that it's most likely going along with the story that I created. Boom. Now that's my confirmation. It's going right with the story I just created right there. It's overall in discount. It's abort mission. We don't want to trade lower again. We're already in discount. Sweeping on that low, taking on this low, and failing to, most importantly, failing to close below the CE of that wick, of that 4 hour wick. So since we're failing to close below the 4 hour wick, failing to take out this low, we just created a 30-minute bull signature. Not only that, but a 15-minute bull signature in the form of CSD. That in itself told me that I have way more chances that this is going to go up than it was going to continue down. Now, if it would have continued down, then I would have just lost. I would have just been lost to bias. My bias would have been completely wrong. Could it have continued down? Yes, it could have. But like I said, why don't we want it to continue down? Because of this low. If this was a random low, I wouldn't have never taken this trade. If this was a low, and let's say we had equal lows right here, an old equal low right there, we have that, I would expect it to just say, like, okay, well, that's good, go down there. But because of this low is so strong, because we are on an overall higher time frame bullish, right, we have overall reasoning on why this is a low based off the high time frame PDA that we're in on the EUR USD, right? That in itself is telling me that this low is way more stronger than we think. It's not just a regular Ojo. So we take out this low, reject. I'm expecting this low to be protected. How do I want to see it be protected? Respecting the discount of it. So the OTE of it. I want to see the OTE be respected. I want to see the 75% level be untouched or respected. I want to see clear rejections like that, showing me that most likely that this low is protected. So I take it. Boom. because I know that low over here is so strong. So the fact that we're in a discount of this old low is telling me that we're most likely going to go higher. And I take the trade with confidence. Bam. One candle. We don't play New York session. Simple as that. Immediate rebounds. Bam. It's gone. So, and we had what? No news. No news. Just pure scripted price action. Anyway. Yeah. So, let me just continue. Because it's a live stream. This ain't no more freaking whatever. So, let me go back to UR. Because that was just for something. Alright. Alright, so now I already took that trade. I don't care about anything else. I want to see how it develops. Okay. So we instantly crash back down. Immediately regret hitting this. Let me show you. This wonky triple. 1 for right gap, 2 for right gap, 3 for right gap. We're inside of this. This whole thing. So it's pretty wonky. But if we can trade past here, let's see if it with a Ferrari gap, then I'll assume we're going to the high. If we can trade past the C of that wick, close about there, print out a Ferrari gap, then I assume we're going high. I'm not liking taking it, to be honest with you, since it's I'm not saying that I'm bearish. Let's get that straight. That's what a lot of people mess up at. When it comes down to whatever, you have to be neutral. You can't be so stuck on something, because if you're neutral, that means you can adjust. But if you're so caught up on a high and it drops down, if you're so caught up on being confident every single time, 90% confidence, and then you have something that loses, that will tear off all your confidence, because you're so stuck at the high point. So any single dip from there will tear you down. Even just a 20% dip, maybe you have 70% confidence, that tears your psychology down. I'm stuck at 50-50 neutral. I'm not too high. If something does lose, it's fine, because my whole model is to adjust the price, not adjust the price based off of how it develops, not predicting and be so confident. I'm 100% confident. Boom, 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 boom. And then if I lose, psychology's ripped off. I'm not like that. I'm neutral with it. These lows can be a target, right? But if it's not, how would it present itself if it's not a target? It will trade past this high, create a very gap, like I said. Now, because you or somebody is 90% confident, even if it did that, you'll be stuck on this bias saying, oh well, I'm looking for itself. So as soon as it presents itself, going back, you enter, and you immediately get stopped out. That rips your confidence, because you're so stuck on bias. I'm not stuck on anything. I'm just watching and adjusting whatever I deem to be a valid trade based off of data. Then I take it. Data and discretion. Let me show you. So, discretion does this. This is discretionary. This is how discretionary looks when you collect data. you're going back to that data. Discretion here is everlasting going up. So you don't know. You don't have any true confidence because you're never going back to the points where, whatever, you never go looking back at them. Once you look back at them, you accumulate, retain that information, then you can go back up. That's healthy. But most y'all, Jason's on the journal, is just like this. It's just living for gaps. You're never coming back. And real overall, nothing's really gonna change. And then once you have something like this, and you have a terrible trade, you drop. Bam. You have a huge drop like that. Now your psychology is gone, confidence is gone, everything's gone because it was never built. It was never built with true structure. It never repriced at any sort of data. So since that dropped, you seem as though, since you never repriced to any, let's say fair gap data, right? That big drop feels crazy. But if it drops like this, but if mine drops like that, since I've already been in this situation before, I know what I'm anchored off of. So I know at this point I should be able to go back up, you know? And if we get another one, I'm going back to that data I just collected, accumulate again. I'm creating healthy discretion. So now I retain that information right here. Every single consolidation is retained in your mind. Retain information, made me go up. Retain information, made me go up. Every time it's retaining information, it makes you up. That's healthy. That's something you can remember. The furry up, right? Another one, right? I guess I boost. I go back down immediately. I go back down and I don't waste no time going back down. Because I want to retain that information as soon as possible. Then I go back up. Okay, I'm in the next phase. I retain that information. Now I'm about to go back up. You guys are just like, you're not retaining nothing. Anyway. So, I'm on daily. So this 4 hour Ferrari app. This daily Ferrari app right here. I have no true confidence or anything right now. I'm very, 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 very neutral. That's how I always am, right? Very neutral and everything. I truly want to see a trade back up there. Then I'll give me the framework that it most likely is going to go to there. It has no SMT, so these lows don't look like it's gonna go down. Right? So I'm gonna play my 4 hour. I'm gonna play my 4 hour. Now, let me see. The reason why I'm going to play my 4 hour, because that fair gap right there. Boom. Now, if there wasn't no fair gap, it would be kind of iffy. But it would be two things. Fail to trade to that fair gap, continue higher, or continue to this low, or we do trade to that fair gap. I think it's high to the side. Which in that case, that would be retained information down there. Nah, it'll be healthy price action if it did that. If it didn't, it's completely fine. But alright, anyway, now I'm down to 15. 5 minute actually. I'm playing my 5 minute. 5 minutes better than 1 minute for me because 1 minute can be choppy. You're in a whole different ball game. Like, you don't know where price actually wants to go. 5 minutes just kind of makes everything smoother to me. Cleans up everything. It's about an unnecessary chop. Tell me where the actual narrative is. So we're there. We inverse that. We have that CISD. We go down to whatever. We have a bear sig right there. Bear sig from order block, and then we want to see if a 5-minute can be created. 5 minutes from right up. No 5 minutes created. Okay, if it can get past these lows, I'm selling. I kid you not. Nope, it can't. Nope. I see a closer past these lows. Fair gap is great. To be honest with you, fair gap is freaking great. That closure is so weak, it's not even funny. You see what I mean? The things I mark up is just so significant that you see prices just being weird at that level because it knows if it does close, it's confirmed. Like that. So now consolidation. So expansion to consolidation to expansion again. So reaccumulation basically. When it's a model. Stop at the high. It should be done with this area. It should play off that 5 minute and it should be done with the area overall. Nope. Cool. Alright. I guess not. What was my mistake? There was no mistakes. I just want to be honest with you. I can't say if I generalize, it's gonna be. I mean, no, get the frick out of here. I don't give a frick about that right here. The is just random. Well. We was creating new wicks, okay. We was creating new wicks. But then again, a 5 minute versus a 5 minute order block. You think about that. Who's truly winning? Let's be honest. 5 minute fair yep. Yeah. At the C of it creates a 5 minute market structure shift plus a bear signature in the form of that order block. This fair gap should not do anything. It is holding it. It was holding it, but at the same time, since we created it, it's terrible. I would not like to buy from this fair gap ever because of that bear signature. It could have easily repeated the bear signature, get taken down, but in this case, no. So valid trade. I would take it every time. Or would I? Now, I guess you can say, well, why are you sitting here and trading with them equal highs? Who knows? I mean, why the freak is price down to take out the equal highs? That's my actually. It's a better question. There's something about. Yeah, fake that. So I mean, we took it that high. That's fine. Who's the true narrator? This 15 minute, 30 minute. Nope, 30 minutes has a mean rebalance. That's a very dangerous thing. We have this 4 hour, does not need to get traded to. Keep that in mind. We have this buy side liquidity right to freak here. Keep that in mind as well. Yes, mother.
Do you want to go right now to the optometrist to see glasses and stuff? Because she's there. Her name is Zori.
With who?
With you by yourself.
No.
You can FaceTime me. She's not there on Saturdays. I mean, you said you want to pay for new frames, Aaron.
I ain't say none of that.
I thought you said you want to pay for new frames. I mean, you don't have to pay for them today. You can look around and see if you like a pair of frames, and then see if the price is reasonable, and then we can go half on it, because you're gonna have to do prescription too. I'm leaving it up to you if you want to drive there and just look. I told her you might come up there, and you can just. She's really sweet. Her name is Dory, and she'll just show you what the frames. Huh? Remember, it was a straight run. I could give you the address.
No, not right now.
Okay. I mean, you're undecided?
Yeah.
Or you want me to go with you?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway.
Well, maybe when I have a half day, the day that I gotta work, I always have so next week I'll have a half day. So we can go on my half day.
All right.
And just go look at some glasses. All right.
All right.
Okay. I love you.
I do. Bye bye.
Okay.
Anyway. Wow. So 30-minute. Fighting a 30-minute. With a 4 hour. So it was a whack. I don't figure about that. That shit was a beep. No, that shit was like a B. Yeah, I mean, shoot. It was a 30-minute fight in a 30-minute. We had a market shift. We're in a discount. I think maybe that's the only reason. But discount means nothing if it is confirmed selling. So I can say, well, it hit OTE, so why are you taking that sell? Then again, I can say, well, great that market shift, why I'm not taking that sell. It broke, that shows you why I'm not taking that sell. Confirmed it right there. Did it not? Why is that 4 hour not have to give traded to? You know what I'm saying? We're also responsible for this. Man. So that's the automatic rally. We're approaching this high. Man, a rejection. We're hitting this PDA. A rejection. Queen and bear signatures. I'm just going with the market, bro. I said I'm over trying to look for buys for guys, but it's whatever. That type of stuff be sucking though. Look at that. What? I mean, 800 lost. Jeez. Think about one time you gotta pick your market condition very, very wisely, or else you're gonna be break even, or just maybe just a little bit of money up. Oh, man, there's something about. I mean, at this point, I don't even want to trade anything right here. I really don't. My mind is telling me, stay off, bro. Stay off. If it does manage to close below here, maybe we are bearish. Bulls to the high makes sense. Another fair gap. Nope. Okay, so. Okay, nope. And she pull. Talk like it don't. Alright, anyway, I mean, yeah, I'm not caught up on anything, man. Yeah, so fail to take out that low, hit that, fail to take out, fail to close. Yeah, makes sense. So one loss because the bulls there is too strong. So we're taking a sell. It's a BS. She got a room. That's why I love. So So lesson learned: do not take any sales, intraday sales, if there's no whatever. You feel me? It was an equivalent high time frame, whatever. It was, bro. It was equivalent high time frame. Bro, all of this. But you kind of seen that it was automatically gonna do that, though, Aaron. You did. You did see that, bro. Let's be honest. You did. You seen it was gonna golf up. You seen that. But you adjusted the price properly, so you're good. You react to the price. Very, very good. It just was unfortunate that whatever. Maybe the 5 minute was the whatever. I would agree with that. The 5 minute was the reason why you lost. Take it, accept it. What's it? 10 minute. It was a 30 versus 30. 15-minute low. We did not close above 15-minute low. We did create a CISD. That's fine. Right. 10-minute for right gap. Old for right gap. So 10-minute old for right gap right there. Reason why I lost. But nevertheless, we did still close below that on the 10 minute. It's some weird stuff right here. I don't give a fuck. Listen. Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and show myself over this. Because why would we create that order block? 10 minute order block. 10 minute order block. It's so embarrassing signatures and also respecting this one bullet signature that disrespected the last minute. Some weird stuff. 8:40 presidential. Is this 8:30? That's 11:40. This is 8:30 opening. The news is not even out. Anyway, I mean, obviously, I don't want to trade this day though. Let's be honest. I could just do whatever the frick I want to do. Nope, no exception. No news, perfect. Been a little time. She got them. So I'm looking for. I'm looking for buys until we hit this weekly. All right. We don't take out these lows. That's so beautiful. We don't take out the lows. We're 4 hour below. Ooh, this is looking nice. Ooh, this is looking real nice actually. We're 4 hour below. We already tapped into that 4 hour. Institutional reference zero. We want to see if price wants to trade to that low. If it can't, it's bullish. If it inverses this, if it inverses that wick, it's insane. It's bullish. That should be. We're gonna see on the 15. I want to see how that plays. Okay, so that wick, we do close down there. We do manage to take out that low. That's fine. Low's taken out. We want to see if we can make a battle run below it, and if we can't, that is tough. So we're consolidating. That's fine. We go on New York. We have New York open. We start for a 4 hour, which kind of sucks. So start for a 4 hour. Found to take out a low. That's not that. So now we're gonna see if it can inverse like that. Let's see ISD if you can do that. I'm gonna see. Bam. So fair value gap created. What's that? New face and price. More than likely, but it is in discount. So we're approaching this high with that fair value gap. Approaching this high with this fair value gap. Right here, we do have that 4 hour. But realistically, it should want to go up. So I'm gonna put it on 5 minute. Perfect. So now it's just going up past that, creating a 5 minute, expecting a 5 minute, and adjust it there handsomely. Alright, so we'll start for another hour. That's fine. So we inverse that. Okay, so we inverse that right there. This is 14 o'clock. Asia session. I can trade Asia. So we inverse that. We come back down to discount. We start for a 4 hour as well. So we hit a 4 hour. Start for 4 hour. Bull sig. We're in CE of that. We're in CE of this. So that's your ultimate point of reaction. Price should make a decision right here. If it doesn't, it's fine. I'm trading my 4 hour to 15 minutes starts to show bullishness like that, closing above that wick, as well as creating 15 minute what was value gap. I would then look to take a buy. I would then look to take a buy to the high and also to there. Why? Because we need to work our way to that. So we are in discount, that's fine. We just hit the CE of the 4 hour. We're in Asia session. So what happened in Asia? I don't like taking Asia. I don't like this trade at all. I want to see Asia tell me. Asia can just stall. I can do some BS. Like he's doing right now. See that? Asia does not have X, man. No. Well, come on, London. Taking that low. Having it. Oh, wow. Having a nice bull sig order block. Right there. Plus a 5 minute fair right out. Bears is fine. And that's my bullshit. Hey, boys. How you doing, Miss Parker? Let's aim for... Nah, let's aim for the low. 5 minute order block right there. 5 minute da. It's on business. Anyway, let me see. So, turn down low, we hit back to 30 minute, create a 5 minute. We have multiple equal lows now. I mean, jeez. All lows, and see that it fell the trade back down to there. That, oh wow, SMT'd. So that's low, SMT with that. But just showing the willingness to go up. So SMT with that, create that 30 minute. Respecting that 30 minute. Create that 5. It should shoot up now. Yeah. Back at it again, boys. Please give me my money. 1,000. Oh, now we up 1,800 now. So no. But we're up though, no? Yeah, we are up. Nice. Just fleeing off the scene of Fort Lee. These are the ball. So I want you to see how I maneuvered through there, though. It was presented over here, but I didn't feel like taking it over there. She asked us better that I might give her what she want. One time or 2 times. New session. We hit that weekly. Now it's getting dangerous. We want to see. I want to actually just play my week. I'm down with you. I hate. Alright, let me take a break though. I should take a break or I should do. Let me do it. I say, I just better not that I'm like, yo, what you want? Boom. Bam. Bop. Bada bop. Boom. Pow. So I'm gonna draw the eyebrows like this. Eyebrows like this. Kinda like mushy, but very giving that character. Whatever. And then we draw the eyelids. Making them see that, showing me his eyelids. We draw the eyes. So we can kind of get that, whatever. Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Gotta get that boom, boom. Point. Box. Point. So. Oh, it's just emphasizing the whatever though. So if you draw the eyebrow, boom, draw your little eyebrow right there. Draw your little eyebrow right there. Right, and it's emphasizing that this eyelid right here and this eyelid right here is controlling this whole thing. And this eye, so we can show that whole thing. So now that's the eyelids right there. We have that. That. Make it that. Make it Food for thought. Food. Thanks. Thanks. Anyway. So it's not like that. It was actually like this. So let's say we have the eyebrows right there, something like that, and then we have the eyelid. Now with this eyelid, you want to actually draw the eyes first. So draw the eye, boom, right. Just like that, boom. And then you want to draw the eyelid. Now with this eyelid, you want to make the eyelid visible. So what that is doing is just showing the eyelid, or that it's, or so whatever. So draw that freaking eyebrow, right? Boom, boom, boom. What it's doing is it's showing that it has it'll be like that, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that it's like this, boom, pretty far from it, and then you have that, you can do that right there. Do you have bam, bam. It's indicating that there's skin right about there. So what? So anyway, so playing this, like I said, I do want to see it go up there. Now, on the weekly, I would play, to be honest with you, I would play my whole week. I think I would like to play my whole week because I know what a good market condition looks like. And we're playing at multiple PDAs. That's not the market condition I typically like. So I like to tend to play my high time frame and let it tell me what it wants to do based off a high time frame prints. So if it's a based off high time frame candle prints. So we take out this low and we have whatever. So I could do that, but I like I said, I want to be trading with the market. I don't want to be trading against it at any time. So I could sit here and look to see, okay, let's see if you want to see how this low, probably retrace back into. I don't know about that, to be honest with you, because the real moves I want to be along. I don't want to be along the fake moves. And if I don't want to be along the real moves, that means the pair in itself is just suckish. The 4 hour. Good article like that, and we have. So in this case scenario, since the 4 hour, I'm gonna be playing like it's intraday, 5-minute type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for 4 hour candle prints. I'm not waiting for my freaking anything. If it costs me to skip maybe 2 weeks, that's fine, bro. I don't give a fuck. So I have a win rate. So I gotta extract some money from this month. You feel me? So that being said, since we are automatically thinking that this low is done, that we don't want to trade back into this low, we instantly look at this low. Now we want to see if price wants to make a clear run past that. If it cannot, then that is telling me everything that I want to see. So if it starts to show me that it wants to inverse that, then I'll maybe look into taking a sell. Boom. Wow, these wicks suck, right? So we have these rejection wicks right here. Right. Now with this rejection wick, we want to see if that can act as a high time in PDA. Maybe to push price up, maybe to fail. If it fails, then it's mostly going for this low, or most likely this low, or just the body. So we can mark out both. Mark out the whole thing. Something like that. So now if it fails, whatever. Now I'm playing my 5-minute. I'm gonna see what the frig we do. Now as you can see that whatever, if we get a valid closure below here, or if we simply listed the hourly, we have 50 minutes of hourly. If we get a valid closure below there, let me see. So we're stalling for an hour. Okay, stalled for an hour straight. Right. We're not using that as whatever. Right. Maybe it could want to come back into there. Maybe it could. We don't know. Well, if it does, I want to see the low half. Stay very sensitive to the point. It's showing me that it's completely bearish. If it doesn't, that's completely fine as well. And if we get that structure shift before then, like a new Ferrari gap created, and then very valid structure shift at the wrong time. So London session. I don't go figure about that at that point. Yeah, it didn't do nothing anyway. So now we're hitting this point. We take out that low. We're gonna see if okay, the price does make a run past that low. That is completely fine. Doesn't make a run past it, leaving these equal highs right there for intraday, as well as having this whole whatever right there. So okay, so we're still in the 4 hour Ferrari gap. Cannot forget about that. Still in the 4 hour Ferrari gap. Want to see, does price want to really offer that, or does it not? Like I said, can we make a run past this low? If we cannot, that is telling you everything you need to know. That be, since it's the 4 hour low, we're in the 5 minute. We want to see how's the 5 minute react. Who is the, let me see. So we have that, and okay, Now we have that nice run. We have a seems to be about to be a 15-minute CISD. Bam, 15-minute CISD. No inverse of that yet. It's fine. 30-minute. Let me see. 30-minute right here as well. So we want to see if price can continue high off of that. So if it creates like a maybe a 15-minute or a 10-minute, it creates a 10-minute. Right. And then we get that valid close right there. With that rejection wick, I'm not liking that rejection wick at all. I kid you not. Price could reverse right off here. You think I'm playing? I'm not. I promise you I'm not. So we had that inversion right there. But we're also within premium this. Reacting off of that. Rejection wick right there. Fell into close below this low, but it could test these lows once more. There's nothing stopping it from testing these lows once more. So that being said, I want to see if we can manage to close above here for continuation. If it cannot do that, I am not interested. Never mind. Now, since it's doing that, and now in 5 minute, I want to see buy side get taken. Right, boom. That is a valid 1-to-1. That's crazy, actually. So we close through both of them. Right, we had that 30-minute. We 10 minutes off that. We close through the 5-minute. Right there, easily. We're not projecting off of that. We hit the 5-minute. Oh, that's why. Because, let's see. So the one's up there. Find over here. If I enter, why is it like this? If I do right here, stop loss, that's low. 4-to-1. That's that. I don't. Let me see. Alright, so we did have that closer above that. I'm still scared I might reject. I'm still scared about that. But as you can see, failure, failure, failure. Those are obviously a draw. I don't know why I'm hesitating, to be honest with you. I just hate fishiness. I hate that. Let's see. 450 to 510 map. Interesting. Because okay, so now let me give you the logic to this. When this count, we hit that to die, and we have that intraday. I mean, come on. What else is supposed to do here? Let's be honest. What else is I want to do here? Let's be honest. If I lose this, how would I feel? What else does I want to do here, though? We took out that low. We failed to go down there. We had to equal those. We could have rejection work. We had no. I'm always right, by the way. I'm gonna let that be known. If I have a weird feeling about something, then I'm most likely not wrong for having that feeling. That's scary. I don't like my stop loss placement. That's the only thing. Let's close there. That's 15-minute. Right there. By the way, that last 10 minutes is the macro. Or That it's that 5 minute that doesn't persuade me. Why doesn't it though? Why doesn't it? That's so weird to me though. We have a closure build above there, a retest center, respecting the 5 minute. And then, now, after respecting that, it does create a 5 minute. Alright, that's my entry right there. The fact that it creates another 5 minute. Oh, that's not bad. Hold on. Let's go back. Why didn't I do pin order? Oh, I'm tripping. Feel me? I'm never tripping. I'm never tripping. I'm never tripping. Oh my gosh, I'm never tripping. I'm never tripping. I'm never tripping, bro. It's never time. Bro, I gotta walk away every freaking time, bro. I gotta retain it. Ah, you son of a bitch. I gotta retain the information, bitch. For real. this stuff is. Listen, I wasn't celebrating, bro. It's just that really got my mind like crazy. That was 1-1, right? Thank you. Probably register as what? Oh, freaking. Alright, cool, man. I just know I'm not tripping though. The closer above there was not completely valid. What do I need to see to confirm that that move was absolutely correct? I need to see that 5 minute. Can I be honest? We have Asia High taking out that low. Asia High is the obvious strong liquidity. Right. We close above there. That is fine. Market structure shift. I would have gotten the same entry if I would have just taken this though. Right. It doesn't matter to me. I want to see the confirmation at this point. Because listen, while I was hesitating, because it could have did some of this. It could have closed above here and then media bear killed it back down. Then I'll be looking stupid taking that entry. I need to see the confirmation that the next candle is aligning with what it responded to based off that 5 minute fairy gap right here. The overall thing I just wanted to see was that reaction of the 5 minute bluff, or was it actually genuine? If it was genuine, it will create another fairy gap alongside it, or it will create another fairy gap after it hits it. So it hit it, boom, a golf candle. That's not confirming anything to me. We do have a bull signature in the form of order block, but that order block could easily just get ran through. We don't care about that. We want the bull signature of an order block and a fair rate gap. That is the ultimate bull signature. So sometimes I'll take it off for just order block. Sometimes I'll take it off order block and a fair rate gap. In this case scenario, I needed it to be order block and a fair rate gap. Now, the only time I'll take it off for order block alone is when we are already close to the draw. We're already close to the draw that I'm anticipating. It's a very clear draw, and it presents this. It presents the same time frame order block or a higher time frame order block. So what I mean is, if we have, like, for example, like there was a time where it was just linear consolidation right here. Let me ask you y'all that better. There was a time where it was this, like this, and then it was linear consolidation. Right, we just had equal highs and all that stuff. Right, and then look, we came down to that leg. We came down to the leg, and then we came down to the EQ. But after creating on the EQ, what did it do? It created that order block for me. Boom. After I had that order block, and it was the obvious draw. Same order block on the same time frame. Order block on the same time frame as the draw. Close to the draw. Told me that this mostly not bluff. We will anchor. We will have a footstool to go to the highs. Anyway, but for this case scenario, nobody. We have the equal highs, but these equal highs can be registered as a 4-hour high. A 4-hour high right there. They could register as a 4-hour high. Not something in the body, but that 4-hour high. So that's what I'm saying. It can be weird. It can be weird. But anyway. For 5 minute, bam. It's gone from there, boy. this. They cheated. I mean, they probably slap now. Fuck that. What you mean? Hold on. What do you mean? Almost in 5 minutes. Oh. When I'm at cheesy glass, I think was here. As it was here. Ooh, jumbo wings. 8 jumbo wings to the throat. Okay. Mozzarella wedges. That seems nice. Fried BS. Pizza. Nice. Pizza. Okay. They got everything. Cause I got everything. Ooh. They have lost early last time. Oh, they did not have a loss early last time. Green peppers. And onion. Now, I want to put the limit symbols out. Mozzarella cheese and sauce. Oh. Steak, bro, of course. Oh, wow. Cheese. Steak. How about that, bro? Shamboli. Yeah, they don't have cheesesteak. It's only $20 though. Let's do green peppers and steak. Fill my jump plus with steak though, for real. Cheesecake? Frick that, man. I want to hear from my cheesecake. The you think this is, boy? Mushroom. Peppers and mushrooms, babe. So that within itself is $27. Just off adding steak, well. That's a different feeling though. You come with sauce though, right? That's tough. You come with sauce though, right? Mozzarella cheese and sauce, man. Ooh. Mozzarella cheese, man. I'm black and what time is it? It's been an hour. It's been an hour 20. That's fine. All right. That was just sexy as fudge, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? So. Yeah, there's something going on. There's obviously something going on here. Took it off the volume amounts right? I bet that was so sexy as frick. Alright, let me see if I can. But bodies flip, make that. So, I'm enjoying this one because this one was pretty tough. Not gonna lie. Bam. Okay, so inside of a 4 hour, taking out previous day. I'll mark it out there. Previous day low. What do you I don't know. Work is foggy. Alright, so let's see. So failing to close below previous day low, rejecting from it. Okay, so failing to close below pre day low. Failing to close below previous day low, rather rejecting off it. Rather rejecting of it. Failing to close below previous day low, rather rejecting off it. Rather rejecting off it. Right. My notion. We're gonna get all the pictures and then we're gonna join the motions and all that stuff. So if you're just getting all the pictures down, it's just... Oh, I am live streaming though. How? Okay, let me just show you before I do anything. Alright, so that was a 4 hour. Bam. Alright, so failing to close below previous day low, rather rejecting off it. Right. And then what else? What else? What's this? Why do I even have that here? That's the wick of that. Okay. Alright, so now see that we have equal highs in seeing that we have that it had seeing that it created equal highs. Seeing it created equal highs and left Asia high. Seeing that it created equal highs and left Asia high. Was telling me that was the obvious DOL. Nope, DOL. Seeing that it created equal highs and left Asia high was telling me that was the obvious draw on liquidity. Right. Tell me that it was the obvious draw on liquidity. Right. As well as also creating bullish. I keep on doing that, man. Bullish Jeez. Bullet sig. And the form of an OB. Perfect. Also created bullet sig in the form of OB. Perfect. Bam. So obvious. Was that any SMT? It was SMT. Also creating bullet signature sig from an order block. Leaving SMT as well. Leaving SMT as well. So also created a bullet sig in the form of an order block, leaving SMT as well. Right. Great. You're great. I might as well order right now, I'll be honest with you. Steak, mushroom, green pepper. I want to see how they do it. If it's butt, that's tough. To be honest with you. If it's butt, that is tough. I can pay that joint up right now though. I'll be honest. That joint be $24, just $3 less. Total is $24. If I drive there, it'll be $2 worth of gas. I was paying gas money anyway, I'm telling you, bro. Continue. See how that's my hand like, huh? Now if they give me some small mozzarella cheese, I would have smacked them. $10.40 by 11. I do want to eat it by 11 though, because bam, it might get critical. I don't want it to get critical at work. Alright, anyway. So we're taking off the flour. Oh, yeah. Let's have some tea. Seeing how obvious John liquidity. Right. Okay, now dropping on the 5 minute. Let's get popping. Seeing that. Okay. Seeing that. Seeing that it created a rejection, created a rejection wick. Seeing that it created a rejection wick, I wanted to drop to drop. Wanted. I wanted to drop to the 5-minute and see if it can create a bullish a fair value gap through it's seeing that it created a rejection wick. I wanted to drop to the 5-minute and see if it can create a 5-minute through it. 5-minute and see if it can. Wait, seeing that it created a rejection wick, I wanted to drop to the 5-minute and see if it can create a fair value gap through it. Right. Now. No. Come back, bro. Come back. Into the front, bro. You deserve it. It's not. Shoot, I'm about to frick this, man. I don't need this right now. Perfect. And that was Zach. No, I'm tripping. Exactly what it did. And that was exactly what it did. Perfect. Which gave me full confirmation. Which gave me full confidence to take it to Asia High. Which gave me full confidence. What am I doing? Confidence to take. Oh, frick. It to Asia High. Bam. And glucose. And case closed. What are you talking about? And case closed. Case closed. The frick, man. Man. I don't owe you nothing. Oh, let me stop. It is busy right now. That's some funny stuff. I don't owe you nothing. I don't owe you nothing. Serious. I don't owe you nothing. Serious. And case closed. Okay, well, let me give more context though, obviously. Prevdelo. Right, and I want to give the weekly context as well. Week, going to week, going to weekly. As well as show the weekly. And then go on a month and show the order book. Oh wait, no. It's daily. About. Okay. The over. Narrative. Our narrative is that it is overall bullish from this a bay. So our narrative is that we're both from this OB after hitting the week weekly IOFED. Very again. Cool. Bring that to the daily one more time, dude. Feel me? I told him, bring me my money. I had a little mushrooms in that joint. I wouldn't lie. I had a little mushrooms in that joint. And a little bit of, I ain't gonna lie. If it's just straight cheese and bread, a little bit of steak, I'm smacking the frick out of them. That being said, yeah, I wouldn't lie to you. I'm smacking them. If this is that, I wasted $24. I'm playing. I ain't waste, cause you learn, bro. You can't waste money if you learn, bro. Let's be honest. It's easy said than done, right? I think case closed, right? It is. Alright. Let me just do it. Pretty low. E. Pretty low. Rejection. Pretty low rejection. Stay low. Rejection. Pretty low rejection. 1 hour. Jeez. OP. Sig. 30 minute. Markers. The 30 minute rejection. Wow, wick. Son of a bitch. Inverse. By 5 minute. Through it. Entry to Asia. Asia high slash equalize equal ice. One hour slash London KZ. Hopefully it wasn't time. If it wasn't, I'll be okay. It wasn't. Was not in time. Repeat, it was not in time. It was in time because it's the motherfucking macro time, you know. From caption, good execution, pre-emotion. Be honest, I was very reluctant on playing, but I was confident about the trade test. Confident. Entry. SMT. FAG. Entry. Bet. What gave you most trade? Motherfucking SMT. Price section signature. Willingness to go up. Higher time frame PDA or higher time frame liquidity rate. Time and money. And drawing liquidity. Everything above. Drawing liquidity was equal highs, buy side liquidity, and your high bet. Time was 5:50 to 5:10 mile right. Pace emotion was excitement. Confident alighting. High time frame PDA was a high time frame liquidity rate, right? 1 all year 2024 month 2025, my fault, IG. 2025 of January 23rd, which is very concerning, right? Because what the frick did I do the rest of the month, right? Anyway, January 23rd on a Thursday, right? How long did it take you to validate the trade? A small time after we created that for right guy. Rule checklist, right? It was a high time from liquidity rate, right? Right during liquidity key timing. And then lower time frame manipulation was not in here. But at the same time, the S&T was the manipulation, right? So that's what the manipulation like failed to went down past the lows, going S&T and busting that. And yeah. Now if you took in this right here, right, I'm not gonna lie to you, you are donut, right? I'm not gonna lie. Because obviously you don't care about your profits, right? Anyway. What rule did you break? I break no rule, right? No rules broke. Could you have gone a better entry? No, not really. Rate risk management. It was a 1 out of 10 because could I put a break even, but what actually was it a 1 out of 10? I could have put a break even, mate. I actually could have. Nah. 1 out of 10. Oh, trigger. 2. I mean, that's it, 1. Could I put a break even? Could have put a break even. Could I put a break even? Right. Trade grade, right, so you did great, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you. Could you ever gone to all? Possibly. Doubted that, mate. How did you feel about stop loss? But I felt very valid, mate. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because we created that 5 minutes. So if you invest that 5 minutes, then my whole bias would be absolutely wrong. Right to logic. The logic was mentioned is very bruised. I'm not gonna lie to you, mate. Very, very, very. No, it was actually good sound. It was actually fine. Foundation built, mate. Foundation was built. Trade difficulty made me hesitate, not gonna lie to you. What sell site was it? Stop. No. Could you have simplified entry by just going on high time frame? No, not quite, mate. Possibly, actually. Oh, right, actually. I could have, no? Yes, mate. Yes, the 30-minute, mate. Not gonna lie to you. The fact that we close above the fact that we the fact that my fault, mate. The fact that it's closed above the 30-minute rejection wick. Minute rejection work. Did you take note? Might be quiet. Listen. Caption of trade. Trade was absolutely beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you. Wait, I actually need to. The trade was actually pretty crazy, man. The trade was feeling crazy. At first, then after it created the 5 minute, not the 6, but the 5 minute rejection. Oh, I have to get the 5 minute fake gap through the rejection wick. That's cap. Yeah, I'm happy. Rejection wick. Give me a confidence I needed. And now I learned a valuable lesson, right? I learned just trust your feeling and wait on price. I'm not bad, actually. To just trust your feelings and wait on price. What the fuck? Order picked up, you said? Frick, no. So let's come here. I doubt I would go too hard, right? Not gonna lie. Let me see. Oh, actually, let me see. Right? Too hard. Too sure, let me see. Nope. No to all for that, mate. I'm just heading the edge, mate. Not gonna lie. No to all. Right, that's it, right. Not too hard now. So anyway, look, so as we know that I could have gotten a 1.5 even if I begged for it, man. That's some side stuff. Anyway. Very savvy stuff. I see these people just trade pow. Pow. It's like they all have that indicator though. They all have that indicator. Some reason they all did this short. Jeez, a freaking wheeze. Why did they all? Is he giving something else that I don't know about? There's no reason why they should all be taking this short. You're lying. They all take a screenshot, bro. Bang, we out. Bro, are you serious? Everybody took the short. Everybody took the short and backed off of it. Like, that's some actually great stuff, man. What the wait a minute. This is 10 a.m., right? What the flip? What the flip? I'm gonna see this. Everybody has taken a short today, right? Every flipping body has taken a short. And the worst of the worst, they changed the freaking 5-minute, right? Oh, son of a. So this is all time. This is all time highs. They're shorting all time highs. What the are they doing? Wait, so I guess they're shorting all time highs to this very up now. It's about one of the cleanest price actions. What the are you talking about? Everybody. Why did I read this shit? Why did I read that shit? I hate you. But why did I read this right now? What the frick? I like buying this stuff because what the frick are they doing? Why did everybody think they short? A couple minutes ago, like. Nah, they on some power stuff. They on some freaking no one. Don't tell me it's about freaking ass. Don't tell me it's about. Don't tell me this shit. Why did everybody try to think this? You have a double top. I don't give a dozen tea. Oh nah. They on something for sure. I love this stuff. Why did everybody do this? Why did everybody take the short like so confident about it? What are they doing? This is hilarious. Cause somebody explain. And the airport with it. They're taking off standard deviation. So it was jump to present. 10:33. What the frick? Shares. Bro, Stop, bro. I gotta. I don't know what the freak people are thinking. What were people actually thinking though? If he took this short, then I'll be this trash PA. Say that again, bro. Not trading this trash PA. This is the guy that, I mean.
Oh, 3 years. Is this 10? If dropshipping is dead, is this how?
3 years ago today, I lost it all. I want it back. I want the avatar. I want my honor, my throne. I want my father not to think I'm worthless. I'm angrier than ever and I don't. 3 years ago today, I lost it all. I want it back. I want the avatar. I want my honor, my throne. I want my father not to think I'm worthless. I'm angrier than ever.
If dropshipping is this 1001 30-second short a statistical loss or a pattern trade? To find out, watch this video. The continuation trade idea itself is based on the accumulation that happens prior to 10 a.m. generating more liquidity, where when 10 a.m. opens.
What's liquidity? What's a father?
Manipulate into a 15-minute fair value gap, expecting distribution, and this is confirmed by the IFEG and the change in state of delivery. With incredible low time frame structure and a stop loss protection.
Listen, when a stop loss is like that, you know you did something completely wrong. You know there's a high time frame narrator. Every time I see a stop loss like this, I know there's a high time frame narrator. In fact, I'm gonna check right now. I'm gonna check right now, bitch. I'm gonna check right now, bitch. What was this? I'm guessing your session. These people like taking 30 seconds. So where we at with it? Is it 15? Number one. Keep on popping up, man. So yesterday. So where's that 15-minute?
Time frame structure and a stop loss protected by a 30-second bearish gap and a high resistance frame gap. That no 15-minute bearish fair value gap here. So therefore, without true distribution confirmed by the bearish SMT. Now the fact and a high resistance high inside of a 15-minute fair value gap. Just by analyzing NQ itself, this trade is A+ and should play out to your take profit. However,
Fake no. Anyway,
for the reason this trade failed is because
bro, where is it at? It's right here, right? So where's the 15-minute at though? Don't tell me this is the 15-minute they're talking about. Please don't tell me this is the 15-minute they're talking about. Where's it at? Dispute keep on taking out for 30 for 1 minute. Where's that trade at? For real. I might just go. Next. Say 50-50. As right now. Oh, 75? Oh. Session. Do NQ. Break out here. Or should I just do mini NQ? Mini. Oh no, just NQ. NQ, yes. And then we can do yesterday. And to now. Alright, no, I'm gonna do. Because I know that they be playing around. So what are they talking about? So what are they talking about, man? What day is this actually?
Should play out to your take profit. However, the reason one mistake is why this trade failed is because of ES. Matter of fact, the load
21. So it was yesterday. Was it not? Yeah, it was yesterday. 20. We're on the 27th. So I'm gonna go right to New York because I know I'm taking off. Let's see what they're talking about.
is this 10:01 30-second
10:01.
short?
He said it. Oh, let me actually like that because that's actually a nice
Is
video.
this 10:01 30-second short a statistical loss or a pattern trade? To find out,
10:01. Let's just go to 10:01. Bam, bam. And bam. My fault. Oh, this is the 15 minutes they're talking about now. Is it not? Yeah, it is. Sit to the back. So I'm assuming my fault. It's now seconds. Seconds. Yeah. Oh, there you go. So that's the. Okay. So number one, what's it to this right here? And does this have to hold? Now there's a 15-second to show us right there, but who's the actual narrator? GG's, and this is your story right here. We do have them equal those. This is about. Anyway, that's it. I mean. Oh, I'm not. I'm not afraid to take the stand. Everybody. So we had this boom, whatever. We have this buy side right here. Right. And then going from off of. Ooh. Ow. Okay, that does not look good at all. Close to open. Yeah, that doesn't look good at all. So we have below there with a nice whatever. So my mind is if price fails to get to here and drops, we're bearish. If it does get to here, I have to have a sharp reaction to drop. That's my mind. That's my mind going forward on that day because we have that wick. This buy side, it could be buy side, may not be buy side, who knows. So I'm gonna walk bearish. See if we want to do something. We have this 15-minute. Right, we have this 15-minute. But who's the narrator right now? If we get below this low, I'll consider that as a market shift. We can pull that low. I'm looking to take it lower to here. Right. And going on 1 hour, we also can see that on here, it's going on 1 hour. We also can see that huge wick right there. So it is kind of wonky, but at the same time, I'll need to see, like I said, a trade past that low, or the obvious bear signature. We have this fair gap. We tapped it, went up. That fair gap is still active. Right there. That's like, he's probably talking about some SMC. Yeah, no. I had to add that sell side. We have the 15-minute right there. That looks nice, right? We have that 1 hour just below there. Now that 1 hour is only because if it shows bear signatures to there, it'll be nice. So the reason why he lost so quickly is because we simply can't even drop below here. This is why he lost so quickly. It was so bullish that we can't even close below this low, meaning that's why we had that nice confirmation. Yeah, so it didn't go to that low to begin with. It's just GG's from there, and as well as you didn't. Yeah, that's why you don't take 30 seconds or 1 minute. Why the frick are you taking a 30 second with a 15 with a 1 minute? You have no height, bro. Let's be honest, bro. So there's no bull signature. We need to see the fact that's whatever. We need to see a drop below this low. The fact that we can't get that is that simple. So because he didn't wait for the, we have a change in state right there, but sometimes you have to play your wicks. Can we fully close below there? If we can't, we're cooked. Now if we would have created 5 minute, or if we created 1 minute, would have been great. So if we would have continued down, created 1 minute, right, if we continue down, created 1 minute, would be great. We can take this easily. Fair gap, bull signature. That would be great to maybe take ourselves line, or at least minimum this low. But that's not even what I'm looking for. That's just not even getting a piece of a pie, bitch. That's getting a motherfucking apple out of the pie. You're not even getting a piece of no freaking pie, bitch. That's very sucked. I needed to see full confirmation because yeah, nah.
This is exactly why I waited to 9:54.
Let me see why the frick this man decided to not take it.
Is this 10:01:30's important physical loss or pattern? Find out, watch this video. The continuation trade idea itself is based on the accumulation that happens prior to 10 a.m. generating more liquidity, where when 10 a.m. opens, we manipulate into a 15-minute fair value gap, expecting distribution, and this is confirmed by the IFE.
It's not confirmed.
And the change in stated.
We inverse our gaps all the time on the low time frames.
With incredible low time frame structure and a stop loss protected by a 30-second bearish gap and a high resistance high.
Protected by what?
Inside of a 15-minute fair value gap. Just by analyzing NQ itself, this trade is A+ and should play out to your take profit. However, the reason this trade failed is because of ES. Matter of fact, the low time frame on ES is also really clean with that same accumulation, manipulation, stop hunt, and now we can expect distribution confirmed by the bearish SMT. Now, the fact that you're entering shorts on NQ after a 5-minute IVG to the upside on ES does not really bother me. As Dodgy said, time is fractal, and there's still a reason that NQ could pull ES lower after this 5-minute IVG. But the main reason this trade failed is because of how ES is respecting this 30-minute gap. We have just printed a huge rejection wick and flipped bullish the 30-minute. On NQ, I don't care that we're respecting the 30-minute because ultimately we have a 15-minute gap justifying our bias. And we can use this gap to attack lower price action, disrespecting the 30. But back to ES, there's no 15-minute bearish for value gap here. So therefore, without true manipulation, this setup ends up failing drastically. So to answer from the start of the video, no, this is not a pattern trade, but it's also not a statistical loss. It was avoidable, and the DOL that you are targeting is not strong enough to disregard. No 15-minute bearish for value gap here. So therefore, without true manipulation, because ultimately we have a 15-minute gap justifying our bias, and we can use this gap to attack lower price action, disrespecting the 30. Back to yes, there's no 15-minute bearish for value gap here. So therefore, without true manipulation, this setup ends up failing.
If you want to go to sleep good at night, you can say that. Seriously. Do you hear what he just said? Wait a minute, let me go again. Where you at, bro? You just got it, man. That's tough. So I didn't even know there was a 30-minute. So we're selling with, but I mean, geez, the freaking wheeze. Maybe that. Maybe that. Just listen to me. Just maybe that. Maybe that. If we fail to hit this, we are completely bearish through here. If we fail to hit this close below here, we're going to there. That was a pattern trick. Listen, somebody had to say that was a pattern trick. It felt good inside, but it had no logic to it. It felt good looking at it, but it had no logic to it. That's it. It was a pattern trade. And no, who the frick keep on trading 30 seconds, bro? That rejection work is not doing justice to nobody, if I'm being honest. But if it failed to do that, and it distributed with a nice, if it distributed, close below here, with a nice bullish signature. So if it closed below here, created a 30-minute, that 30-minute would be a nice bear signature. Now if it can get past that 30-minute, then we'd be great. So yeah. So look, if it got past here and created a 30-minute, that 30-minute would have to be a struggle to get past. Right there. If that 30-minute failed to get hit, and we just sit here and trade lower, closing or creating another 30-minute, we wouldn't take that 30-minute for the continuation to go down. Simple. But if it did come in here, we want to see it spend no time. We want to see it tap and then spend no time creating a CIT, and then the continuation down. Right. That was a complete pattern trade. I'm not even gonna say nothing too crazy. That was a complete pattern trade. Liquidity. Where's the logic to your liquidity? Is it because there's some lows here? Oh, we got some lows. That's liquidity. What's the logic to it? What are the chances we take it out? Why is it point? What is price action doing that's directing you to that drawn liquidity? If there's nothing, price is directing you to. But listen, it was okay, whatever. Anyway, this was completely avoidable. If anything, this wasn't the best thing though. So we simply just touched that for right gap, expanding higher, creating a new right. If we do fail to close below there, which we did, as you can see, we failed to get past that low at the minimum. I want you to keep that in mind. We failed to get past this low at the minimum. That being said, we want to see if price decides, do I want to go or do I want to just inverse and go higher. That being said, once it created that, maybe rebalance. I mean, it's going from there, bro. That was a complete. Just off of the 30-second visual, I can just automatically tell there was a bigger narrator. Just off of that price angle, that John Liquidity was way too. It was way too recent too.
For without true manipulation, this setup ends up failing drastically. So to answer from the start of the video,
Very well explained. Thank you. Also took loss, but it was very good loss. Lesson learned. Much love, bro. Go off with it. Double.
Data set.
This is literally not something you can trade. What is this? All you have to do is click buy, but if you have an actual model, this makes no sense. Like, there's no manipulation to even justify going higher. It's just pump, pump, pump. If you're a continuation trader, I can understand why you would take something like this, but we didn't even get a tap inside the 1 minute and then go higher. Like, this is what I like to call a TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. We just like to pump it in one direction, or we like to dump it in one direction. There's no S&Ts here, there's no manipulation, there's no 1 minute VC tap, there's literally nothing. It's just higher, 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 higher. I don't really recommend trading like this. So yeah, this is literally not something you can trade. What is this? All you have to do is click buy, but if you have an actual model.
That was. I think that is. Believe it or not, a lot of people took the sell today. Believe it or not, a lot of people. I'm for sure doing these, though. Level 1 trader.
Three-step process. First thing you need to do is identify the main dealing range, look for prominent structural points, and mark it out with your fib. Then mark out the most recent retracement leg like this. Your chart should now look like this with the main dealing range marked out and the retracement dealing range also marked out. Step 2 is finding your condition. This is where you want to identify a premium.
This is literally awesome.
I don't care how many fundings I blow. I'm gonna continue to buy more.
In the next decade, maybe half a decade, we're gonna see something.
My draft go bad. If you stand to the best for too long, the best will step back at you.
Congratulations, you're moving to the next level. Your next opponent is... you. Congratulations, you're moving...
It's out of it! base, you wouldn't have everything. Still have the rebase, you wouldn't have everything. That's crazy. 7 plus 9. 7 plus 2 plus 9. Plus 9. 10. 8 plus 1 9. To find, only to find you out. I mean, we took out these lows. We're posing that low. We failed to come to this low. We created Ferrari app. We changed to it, and then we actually it's just gone. GG's. You taking a short right here. It's just not so. It's just not great. There's nothing telling you should take a short besides that 1 15-minute. That's some BS. To be honest with you. So I mean, after that right there, you could have just continued for the buys after that 5-minute Ferrari gap creation, and then once that 5-minute Ferrari creation like that, you can most likely just continue for this high. Now for just anything else, that's pretty crazy. But you want to enter right there and just expect it to go high all day. 2 all-time highs. And some of them. Nah, that was clear. Number 1, where's the yeah, that was that. Countless times we take the same images based on getting new signals. Answer the question, Abu. Answer the question, Abu. Talking about we learning. Hello? He's bluffing. He know dang well he ain't take no more short today. Gas these people's heads up. Get the frick out of there. You know dang well he ain't mom. Yeah. I mean, not get kicked out of the freaking. It shouldn't take a man long. Wait. This thing was so bad. I don't know why he took this. It was so bad. Showing the willingness, but at the same time, willingness into what? You know what I'm saying? It was terrible. It was literally bad. I will lie. Preach. It was actually bad. Alright, let me. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm in. Slap on it, but this one's good.